Hey guys, so I have a new project this week. It's not one that I wanted to have. Well, I did want to have it like a year ago and have most of the stuff I need for it in the garage from a year ago, but it's kind of getting rushed because I found out I had a leak under my sink. Okay, I knew I had a leak under my sink, so we just didn't use that sink, and I thought it would be fine, but that's where the AC drains, and I guess the AC was causing the water to overflow. Even though I had a bowl down there, it overflowed and it started molding. So my brother came in last weekend, fixed the plumbing for me down there, but I got me a little toy reciprocating saw so that I could cut out the molded parts of the vanity until I got ready to replace them. However, I started doing that yesterday and the mold problem worse than I thought. So you can see down here, it goes up underneath. That's where the drawers were. And then that's where I already cut out the bottom. And then that's the wall back there. That's not even the backside of a vanity. So now I'm gonna have to go in and fix the wall as well. So in an effort to keep it from spreading up the wall and across the rest of the vanity, I'm gonna go ahead and start this project now. I have two separate vanities in my garage and some flooring that's been sitting there. It's not the color of my room, but maybe I can find a nice way to make it transition from the brown in my room to the like dark gray that I can put in the bathroom, which I need a new floor anyway because this is my foundation problem. I already ripped up some of the floor, so don't mind the linoleum. But yeah, that crack, that comes from the outside of the house. Don't mind Daisy's shoes either. It's cracked on the outside of the house. It goes straight through the middle of my house, up the roof, everything. So that's the next big project. Not my project though, just my project that I gotta fund. But that goes up where the toilet is. So I cleaned up the vanity beforehand because it was bad and I didn't want y'all to see that. It's bad enough I'm having to show you the mold. But that's what I'm going to be working on, so I'm going to get busy starting to take out this vanity. Alright, so this is a tool collection I got. I don't know if it's what I need, but it's one I'm going to start with until I figure out what I need. And my drill, because I'm going to take these doors off to get them out of the way and to make it a little lighter for me to carry out. When I do get it out, I may have to take it out in pieces, which I don't mind because I don't feel like this piece is salvageable. But the countertop probably is, so I will probably donate that to Habitat for Humanity. First things first, I'm gonna get in there and maybe shut off the water. I guess probably first I need to see if you shut the water off down here. I may have to go in the laundry room and shut it off. One down. 3 more to go. Okay, the doors are out. And I didn't see a place to turn off the water underneath the sink. So I'm going to head to the laundry room where my Aqua Command Center is. That's what I like to call it. Be right back. Okay, we're to the laundry room. And don't mind the pile of clothes, even though I've asked my kids time and time again not to pile it there. They still do, which is probably my clothes to tell you the truth. But behind this giant picture canvas thing that I did, which was not a painting. Oh, that was not good. I just knocked down all my stuff. This little thing here is my Aqua Command Center. So you take the panel off, you can go in and find what to turn off. Oh shoot, I forgot the wrench. Okay, I gotta go get the wrench. Okay, y'all, went and found my pliers. Started getting worried because I could only find one of the cold switches, but you see, so nicely labeled. And let's see, which one did I turn off? This one. Master Bath Lab 1 cold. You think they'd have them across from each other, but no, here's the other one. Master Bath Lab 1 hot. Master Bath Lab 2 hot. And I go over here and I'm looking, I don't find anything. Nope, it's down here all by its lonesome. But anyway, got them all turned off, so I'm gonna go disconnect the water lines. I don't think the Master Bath Lab number 2 one is working because the water's still running. But the hot one was the right one. And same over here. So when you just shut your water off, let all the water out of the lines. So this one, my cold is still working. So let me go back and figure out which one switched. Okay, I came to the guest bathroom and turned on the cold water because it's right next to the laundry room and then I could hear it. And this one's off, so I guess they switched bathroom number 2 and master bathroom. So I'm gonna go flip-flop those and probably flip the stickers too, because that'll drive me crazy. All right, got it. Going to, maybe, if I can get my hand in there right. This one doesn't want to turn. And yeah, I'm sure there's better pliers than these. There we go. To do that with. All right, let me go back and check the water. Guest bath sink is on. Okay. All right, here we go. And yay, no water. Okay, so later on I'll go back and switch those stickers so I have them in the right place. Oh, let's start loosening this. And this. Basically just take all of this apart. I put a bucket under here to catch any water that might fall, which is already doing. Okay, there's that. That emptied out. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. And actually I'm gonna just stick these ones back together because I really didn't need to take them both apart. But that's gonna need a good clean out. And then I'm gonna leave this one coming off the wall because there's not a back on this vanity. So looks like the next thing actually I don't think I have to take this off. No, that goes to the stopper. So next thing I gotta do is take off the water lines, which I'm gonna use the camera to look at real quick because they're way back there and I can't see them very good. And I'm not all that flexible, so. And my phone's not all that flexible either. I can't see what I need. All right, pause so I can climb up under there. Okay, so I got the first sink disconnect. There's the P-trap water line, and the other water line. I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. And then I got the water lines disconnected from the second sink, but I haven't done the P-trap yet. I will tell you, what did I learn from doing the first sink to the second sink? Disconnect the water lines first because your face is really close to where that nasty P-trap pipe is dripping. If you do that part first. It did not get on me, but it was very close. I saw the drop in slow motion coming down, and if you're a slight mouth breather like I am, you don't want that water in your mouth. Again, that did not happen to me, but it very easily could have. So on the second sink, I went ahead and did the water lines first. And about to do the P-trap, one thing I did notice is that I screwed this vanity in to the wall. Right, I don't think you can see it. I don't know if you can see those two screws right behind the sink where I cannot get to them very well. And then this one right there in the corner, I'm guessing because that's where the studs are. That makes sense. I can't hate them for that, right? And then this one on this side. What I can hate them for, okay, nice, What I can not be happy about is that they put the cabinet in first, and then the way they screwed the screws in is at a downward angle, and then they put the countertop on. So I can't get my drill or my screwdriver at that angle to undo those from the wall. So I don't know, maybe I'll get to play with that reciprocating saw and just cut the wood to get the vanity out. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna do the P-trap now. Okay, now that everything's disconnected, I guess what I'm gonna do next is score this caulking. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then see if I can work this vanity out of here. So I already know, ooh, that's some beautiful hair. I already know that I'm not going to be able to get this out of here with those screws being in the wall. So I'm going to see if I can jog the countertop loose. Sorry, I did already score everything else. Under the mirror, the side over there, even scored around the baseboards. So like I said, I'm going to work on seeing if I can get the countertop loose without breaking anything. And then from there, I should be able to take the, I hate when I do that, and take those screws out and then get the vanity out of here. Wish me luck. Okay, I managed to get the pry bar pretty far in there, and then I can even lift up a little bit. So I think right now what might be holding it in place is the mirror. I did not take the mirror out first because that's the least of my worries right now. So I'm gonna keep hammering this. Let's see if I can get it out now. Two hands. Unconventional, but I just used the pliers to hold it up so I could get the pry bar in another position. Actually, that already feels loose. So I'm just going to keep working, moving this down. And sticking the pliers in there to help me hold it up so I can see where it's still attached. Okay. Found a big old board to put underneath there to give myself some leverage. I may put another one here and see, maybe even a third one. See if I can't shimmy it up and maybe like standing, and then I can go get the dolly and wheel it out of here. Hey, I got a pretty decent little lift there. So the way I'm hoping this will work is I can lift it up and then kind of shimmy it out of here, at least on one side. And hopefully I don't break it, because I really would like someone to be able to salvage it, just not me. So, all right, here goes. Don't laugh at me if I drop it. Yeah. Hey, I got it away from the wall. Okay, here goes again. Okay, one side over. Almost all the way. Okay. Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. Now, let me see. Ooh. Okay, almost. Oh, I can't do it from that angle. Hold on, Daisy. Out. Out, out, out.
Let me help you.
No, you can't. This is heavy. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. My daughter, she wants to be DIY like mama, but sometimes it's a little too dangerous. Okay. Let's see. I am, Daisy, but I need you to go out in case something goes flying. I'm not gonna get hurt. I mean, I might get hurt, but I'll survive. Okay. Let's see. Turn. I think I might get hurt from this board popping up. There's one of my boards. Okay. My gosh, that's heavy. Ah, Bruno, your room is the worst.
Why do you say Bruno your room's the worst?
Because I feel like Mirabelle when she's trying to climb Bruno's stairs. Okay. And of course the dog Bruno comes. All right. I got it here. I don't know if y'all could see any of that chaos, but I'm going to clean it up here. And I'm gonna go get the dolly. I'll be right back. Oop. Okay. Back with the dolly. See if I can get it loaded. Hopefully loading is easier than taking off the top of that. Ugh. What did I learn from removing that? Probably take off all the extra long stuff that makes it hard to lift it over the vanity.
Mom, now do you feel like it's hard to, like you're climbing down Bruno's stairs?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
Probably not. But whenever the dolly doesn't hold, I'll have to hold it. Okay. Whoop. All right. Let's go unload this. Maybe if I put it out on the curb, somebody will come get it. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. People don't really pick up my stuff. All right. Countertop safely removed. Now I can get to those crooked drills, crooked screws they put in. So here goes. Dang it, I always have the hardest time. What's my drill bit do? Let me go find a bigger drill bit. Maybe that's the problem.
3, 2, 1.
What? Oh my gosh, that's a long screw. Look at that. But hey, I fixed it. So maybe that was the problem the whole time. I just wasn't using a big enough drill bit. Okay, after I get the vanity out of here, definitely calling it tonight. A night, not tonight. It is tonight. A night. Tomorrow, I'll work on cutting out the drywall. And then hopefully Thursday or Friday, I can get the plumber to make sure there's no leaks behind the wall and to make sure all the plumbing is good. And hopefully by then I will have made my way through my garage to my 2 vanities so I can get them out because they are way in the back, behind a whole bunch of stuff. So that's going to be a whole day thing by itself. And I'm not going to show you all that video because it's embarrassing. My garage is packed with projects for like the past year that I've wanted to do that I'm still not anywhere close to doing. Now, what can I do with this one? This one that doesn't want to come out. Sorry, I disappeared. I went to go find some tape because I don't have a rubber band. I thought I had a tool that would grip around it, but it's like for hexagon and stuff like that. It's like a multi-tool. But that one's not going to work for this problem. So I'm going to try to wrap it with some electrical tape and see if I can't get it to do what I need it to do. It's not going to work like a rubber band would, that's for sure. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like when I don't know. I'm gonna try anything at this point. I found a Velcro strap. Oh, we'll see. I doubt that'll work, but it drilled through the Velcro. Nope. Oops. That one just ate my drill bit. Okay. Well, I guess. Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it. Vogue. Dun, 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 dun. Do I make tools for strip screws or something? I'm gonna pause. This is taking too long. Okay, we're gonna try these. Lucky third try, right? Not cool. Not cool. I was making such good progress. Just gonna cut the head off and slide it over the screw and figure the rest out tomorrow. Maybe the guardian angel will show up and help me out. Wood with nails demo. So to change the, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can do it without dropping it. There's a little, like, kind of like an air compressor head, but instead of pulling up and pulling out, you twist right. Can't get a grip. I can't get a grip with these gloves. And then you could just slide the blade out. So the blade I had in there was to cut the wood. I'm going to switch it out to one that can cut wood and metal, or wood with nails, or something. Hopefully screws fall into that. Hopefully screws fall into that category. So then you just twist that knob again and then yank on it real good. Let's hope I don't die. Oh, and the neat thing is too, is you can turn this to, like, if I wanted to work it like that, or I could work it like that so I could hold it better. So actually I think I'm gonna do it this way. Got it. Ah, I forgot. I missed a screw. And now I'm stuck. Please don't let it be another stripped screw. Okay. Ah, that was holding it all together. One screw. Okay, all loose. Woo! Oh gosh, on the wall. That's okay. That one's an easy fix. Much better than the mold that I've got in the wall. So, let's see how I can. Okay, they got it in here, so I ought to be able to get it out. Hopefully without taking off the doors. This one side keeps coming loose. Okay. This side, since I already cut pieces out, and I don't want to lift up the moldy side. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. What? Let's see. Oh, you know what I should have done on this side? Let me flip it over. Oh, no. There might be another one on the wall. Ah, that screw yanked out of the wall, the strip screw, so now I don't have to worry about getting it out. Tell you the truth, I probably didn't even have to cut the head off of it. But it was fun playing with my saw. Just kidding, the screw is gonna scratch my bathroom door. So I'm gonna take the door off real quick so I don't scratch it up too bad. Got it out the door, set outside. I did not take it down by the curb because my heel is treacherous to get down, and I'm afraid I will let go of it and it'll roll all the way down the hill and hurt somebody, or hurt myself, or hurt somebody's car, which I don't want to pay for. So I'll probably wait for that. Now I'm going to shop vac this mess up, and then I'm going to call it a night. I promise. And then tomorrow, actually I don't think I'm going to cut the drywall out. I think I'm going to dig out my 2 new vanities. And if that doesn't take all night, then I'll cut the drywall out. But I won't be able to drywall it until like 2 more days, maybe 3. I'm gonna call a friend and see if they have any leftover drywall from their work that they can spare. And if they don't, then I'll have to wait till Thursday. So I don't need a big piece. I just need to fix that moldy spot. Actually, I don't want to fix that until the plumber comes, so I may not fix it till Friday, and see if I can get the plumber out here Thursday. So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.